gosh. Oh, so what could be better than warm winter evening, hot tea, and your favorite TV show? Of course, more serious. So, I think it's useless to talk about why people like watch the TV shows because it's a very um, fictional world where we can take a break from your problems, from reality. Where we can relax and just enjoy your time. It's not just a waste of time. When I studied at school, I used to watch TV shows every day. I could watch the whole season in one night. And one more reason why we like to watch TV shows is that we can see ourselves in other people in the shows. We can see our prototypes, and we can gain motivation. And these TV shows can inspire us to do something brave, to do something new for us. But over time, I realized that TV shows are so idealistic, and they became boring to me because the characters are so ideal, and the world, the scenery in these shows are so romanticized, and I was like, oh, it's not realistic. And then I found out my favorite brilliant TV show, and this TV show named is The Game of Thrones. This TV show was based on the series of books, and the author is George Martin. And I want to talk about why this TV show is so popular, because I think there is no one who hasn't heard about this TV show. And all my peers related to this TV show, specifically when they heard the word fantasy, they like, oh, fantasy with elves and magic? No. Of course, in fantasy we have magic, but in the world of George Martin, there are so many natural and realistic characters and events. The history is so similar to our real history of Europe, because George Martin was inspired by the history of England and France, and especially the battles and war between them. Those wars and battles in the show was the parallels to the war between white and red roses of England and France, and so on. And this TV show without censorship, and it's very cruel with a lot of blood and violent scenes. And it was something new in the world of TV shows, because no one wanted to see to the viewers the cruel and violent sense without censorship. So I think it's one of the reasons why people liked this show and still like. This is a TV show with its own laws, with its own families and lords, lands, and George Martin created for this TV show, for this book, his own map of the world of Westeros, and it's very genius, I think, because it's really easy to imagine the world and the families, the land. So the main plot in this show is throne, the battle for throne. Like in real history of England, the family of Targaryens, especially the Aemon Conqueror, like William Conqueror, united 7 kingdoms into one kingdom and ruled this kingdom for 1,000 years and so on. But in the end, the throne was usurped by another family, the family of Baratheons, and sometimes it's so hard to watch because there are so many brave, cunning, very smart characters in this show that you can root for and sympathize with, but George Martin is so cruel to his readers and viewers, because you can think, oh, he's my favorite character, I love him, but in next episodes he just can die. This TV show is full of drama, but it shows how Middle Ages was violent, and it's really parallel to our real life. And the main goal in this show, not only the battle for the throne, because the characters don't realize that the main evil is its white walking dead man, the king of the night, who wants to take over the all lands. And in the end of this TV show, all characters had to unite to fight together with the main evil of the show. And it's very breathtaking and very geniusly shows us our real life. And it's very thoughtful TV show, and George Martin is very genius man, but unfortunately the TV show is over, but his book is not ended, and the fans are still waiting for his masterpiece to know how in books ends this history. And to be honest, I don't like how ends this show, and I really wait for the book ending, because TV show was so injustice for my favorite character. And the one advantage, very main important thing for me in this book, is that George Martin is a feminist, and he really pays a big attention to feminine roles, and all women in this TV show really brave and smart, and also queens in Middle Ages, queens. So it means that, of course, we have some discriminations like in real life, but George Martin really respects women. So to sum up, I want to say that I really advise this TV show for everyone, even if it's a kind of cruel TV show, but it's really natural TV show. The characters are not idealized, because it's not just a show where the good side wins bad side, so on. No, we can show the truth, our truthful face of our humanity, and also we can find out, know something from history of Europe and so on. So, and the main words of this TV show is winter is coming. So thank you for my dear listeners. Thank you for your attention.